Good Sunday evening to you folks. This is Greeny McGee. This is my Loreplay series, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get started on a few things. We're gonna try to get through as much as we can today. Just kind of get through the Cathedral Ward a little bit more. First, we're gonna
Welcome home, good
level
hunter.
up.
What is it you do?
Actually, I want
Farewell,
to make sure
good
that I
maid.
don't need some blood gems first, or I mean some fortify. Can't talk. Let's just talk to Gehrman. That's easier.
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erdon Chapel.
So we're going to ascend to Erdon Chapel. Just learning a bit more about Ludwig. I guess he was kind of a. It sounds like he was a guardian of hunters. I haven't given that dialogue a whole lot of thought. I might come back to that. Yeah, might talk about that some more later.
Ascend to Earth. From there, you will find the church workshop. Ascend.
All right, that's the main thing we're aiming for today. Looking for the church workshop. It's gonna be an interesting time, for sure. Do I have any weapons that are? No, not really. All right. Let's take a gander over here. Make sure there's not anything in the inside shop that we want to buy. I don't believe there's anything. No. Don't really use pungent blood cocktails too often. No, don't have any weapons to get. I think that stuff is kind of cool, but... Alright, let's just go ahead and level up and move along.
Welcome home, good. What is it you? Very well. Let me stand close.
Strength is good. I like to have even numbers. Kind of drives me crazy to see those, so... Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright, oh.
Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now. Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
That dialogue is important for today's episode, because we're hopefully going to make it to probably the most interesting area in the game. Alright, there's no new dialogues for us here yet, so we'll just move right on along. This door is now open because we defeated the blood-starved beast and found the Thumeru chalice. I don't know that there's any reasoning as to why that door is open. It's just open. I don't know. Oh, and I also, yeah, you wanna watch out for that guy. I also want to talk about too the blood-starved beast. My take on that is the blood-starved beast was a beast that they were attempting to gather blood from for a chalice ritual, so that they could, go into the labyrinth. In Old Yarnum, they were looking to go further into the labyrinth, I suppose, into other labyrinths, and they were working on the blood-starved beast, trying to get ritual blood for it, and they failed. The beast beat them. It either killed them or they became beasts themselves. before they could get through the ritual. Either way, they didn't succeed in performing the ritual, and so the beast had the chalice on it, I guess. Kind of doesn't make sense. I don't know where he put it. I always kind of figured this would open up. Oh, okay. That's actually where we're headed. Is right down there. I never noticed that before. But first, we're gonna go up here. There's just there's something we want to get. Don't even, son. What is it? Sorry. He's gonna take a shot, but we don't want to mess with him yet. Well, maybe we do. Oh. Ow, right in the back. Hey. Why don't you come on in here? Come on in here. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Oh, too early. There we go. Let's get this Gascoigne stuff off. We'll do a little top hat. Hunter garb. Yeah. I like this set. I don't know if there's any. I think you can go all the way around this one, and there's no items, so we'll just keep moving. Around this corner, there's an interesting note. Don't totally understand it. It says the sky and the cosmos are one. It's a message left by the choir. Well, you know what? I do understand it, but it's not something. It's not something I feel like I can talk about yet. But yeah, it's a bit of a gray area to me. But I don't know if you guys know. Tell me. There's. Like I said, I've got a pretty good idea for what that is all about, but it's kind of a gray area. That guy's wearing a duck mask kind of looking thing, crow looking, kind of like Eileen. Maybe that's the kind of beast. I don't know. I think it's a mask. I want to say before a patch, these guys did not hang around like they are. I thought they disappeared because I was always trying to get a good look at their faces. But yeah, maybe that's his face. I don't know. I don't know. This is the reason why we came up here. Radiant Sword Hunter Badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Shirts. The Radiant Sword indicates the heirs of the will of Ludwig. These hunters, also known as Holy Blades, are what remains of the ancient line of heroes that date back to a very age of honor and chivalry. I think that just kind of backs up what Gehrman was talking about. It kind of makes sense that you get that dialogue and then you get the Radiant Sword Hunter Badge. A lot of... At this point in the game, I kind of was like, where do I go now? And I think probably a lot of people did, because you get all the way. Oh, I didn't demonstrate. I'll just go ahead and demonstrate this. You can't get through this door. You think, oh, all right, cool. This is an interesting looking. Nope, you're not going in there. At least not yet. We'll come back. We'll be back. First, we're gonna go back down. Oh, I always miss this chest. It's kind of well hidden in the corner. But it's a good gem. In fact, I might not have ever picked that up before a playthrough I was doing on another character. yesterday, I think. To be honest, I think I've missed that chest maybe every time. Here's this guy. It's pretty handy. You don't want to hit him off the edge. I have done that. You can hit him off that edge, but I have hit him off this edge. But the cool thing is, if you do that, you're not just going to lose those twin bloodstone shards. He'll respawn. You can just kill him again. So there's a couple of items in here. Neither of them are super important, I don't believe. Anything I really care too much about. One of them's an adornment for the messengers. We're just going to roll off right here and die. So this is actually a good time to come back. I was just going to skip to the run, but I forgot. I forgot to pick up this rune right here in this chest. It's the communion rune. It says a secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. Several runes relate to blood, including communion, which raises the maximum number of blood vials one may carry. This rune represents the healing church and its ministers. Blood ministration is, of course, the pursuit of communion. So communion's a big deal. Obviously, in Bloodborne, there's, communion is how people are finding out the history of what happened just the history of the world, the world of Bloodborne, and yeah, the only way they can figure that stuff out is by going down into the labyrinth. So. Communion is how they do that with the holy chalices. That's our first rune. We can't do anything with it yet. We're gonna attempt this again. Honest truth, never struggled with that many times. Honestly, I think the first time I tried to do it, I just did it, but. I don't know. Get in front of you guys on camera, and it's like, oh, I can't even. I don't know. Anyway, this is what we were aiming for. This place is freaking cool. This is the old abandoned workshop. Or the abandoned old workshop. As you can see, this is the hunter's dream. This is what it's modeled after. Freaking cool. Just freaking cool. I'm going to take these things one at a time, because if not, I'm going to forget about it. Sorry. Discarded doll gloves, likely spare for dress up. A deep love for the doll can be surmised by the fine craftsmanship of this article and the care with which it was kept. It borderlines on mania and exudes a slight warmth. That's kind of reminiscent of Dark Souls 2. They were always talking about warmth and crowns and all that stuff. Not a lot of info about the doll, to be honest with you. It just looks. They mainly just talk about how people put a lot of love and care into making the doll. Whoever made the doll did. Very cool item. The old hunter bone. I don't actually have I don't use it ever, but it's got cool. Bone of an old hunter whose name is lost. It is said that it was an apprentice to old Gehrman and a practitioner of the art of quickening, a technique particular to the first hunters. It is most appropriate that the hunters, carriers of the torch, who are sustained by the dream, would tease an old art from his remains. So we don't necessarily know whose bone this is, but now we know that Gehrman has been around for a long time. He's one of the old. It says old Gehrman, and he's an old hunter. He's been around for a long old time. That is the actual doll. Very cool item. I'm just going to go ahead and light this. Grab this. Let's go ahead and take a gander at this. This is some stuff that's kind of hard to wrap your mind around a bit, or maybe it's just hard for me to talk about. Great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. used to gain insight. And so they say, eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. So lots of things to talk about here. This is the umbilical cord that comes from a great one. I think this might be our first mention of great ones. And that's why people are trying to get into the Chalice Dungeon so they can learn more about great ones. It's clear that the old hunters were using this item to they called upon the pale moon, and the pale moon is beckoning hunters, outsiders, to when they called on the pale moon, it began beckoning hunters, and the hunter's dream was conceived. So that's just super interesting. Just super interesting. That's I don't know what else to say about it. Just really cool stuff. This is where we learn about insight being actual eyes on the inside of the brain. Enough about that item though. That's a cool item. There's just that's the pale. I don't know. We learn about a little bit about the pale moon. Very cool. Where is a small, very ordinary hair ornament. Although it has been lost for quite some time, one can still see signs of the care with which this tasteful ornament was once kept. Its color would stand out most brilliantly against the head of a grayish hair. So just once again, more about whoever made the doll cared for the doll. A lot of love and care for the doll. The doll is just a gray area. Now we're going to head further into the workshop. Sneak around a bit. You can hear that crazy beast down here. Which it's interesting because this is a beast that you find in the labyrinth. What is it doing in here? How did it get here? Don't know. Don't know why this beast is here, but you want to sneak up on it. So you can do this. And just mess it up. Mess it up some more. Sorry, EMB, for just ripping you off. Sorry. What can I say? I'm a fan. That was the Beast Rune. Let's read about it. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. Transcription of the roar of a labyrinth of beasts. The bearer of the beast rune has accentuated temporary transformation effects. Beast is one of the early Carol runes, as well as one of the first to be deemed forbidden. The discovery of blood entailed the discovery of undesirable beasts. So blood, that's just further letting us know that beasts come about because people were drinking the old blood. It's bad news. Bad news.
A night of curses. A night to remember. Wouldn't you say, friend?
Crazy. Crazy people. These people are going crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer, Daddy. Just keep hacking and whacking and smacking. There's really no reason for me to stop. I don't know why I did. Ow! Alright, we do actually want to come around this corner here. And okay, that's fine. He can stay there because it looks like we got a whole gang of folks coming. We don't really want to fight them at the same time as we're going to fight that fellow over there in the corner. Well, that didn't go like I wanted it to. Hello. Well, we killed the dog anyway. Let's throw another one. Why not? I don't know. It's just fun sometimes to throw Molotovs. Actually used quite a few blood vials down here. That's fine. Oh, snap! He's just coming at me. Again? No! Totally forgot we'd be coming down here. Because that's the first time we've died to one of those guys. Anyway, didn't miss much. Just the intro to that video. Not a big deal. Yeah, we were taking madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. Kind of makes sense that we come here after we learn that about the umbilical cord. Just more about madmen trying to beckon the moon.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
She's losing it too.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
Cool.
It's sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
Girl, I ain't with the church.
Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since. So, the hunt is on tonight. Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in? Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter.
So, if you're wearing Gascoignes or part of the church garb, then she'll be friendly. If not, you can get different dialogues from her. She's just scared of you, basically. She thinks you're with the people, the things that are capturing. Those guys carrying around the sacks, when they kill you for the first time, they put you in that sack and drag you down here. Because they're jerks, I guess. I don't know why they're bringing people down here, to be honest with you. They're just mean. I don't know. I'm going to try to finish up the area we were in. So I'm going to kind of cut to that. We'll come back to this. Okay. We're back. And that guy has our souls. Hate him. Oh, cool. Didn't think that actually landed. And he's probably going to do something dumb now, because that's what they do. Yeah, if you can get him to do that, backstab him every time. Cool. 2 bloodstone, bloodstone? Twin bloodstone. What do we get? Bloodstone. Alright, finally going to move on to this area here. Fight this dude one at a time. That's cool. You guys can make it easy for me. That's fine. Can't play today anyway, it seems like. Maybe if we got this long, we can kind of maybe sneak up on this guy. Be careful because he'll notice you. Oh, that's alright. Hit him real hard anyway. Don't let that guy grab you though. Do not let him grab you. It's bad news. He's just down here munching on somebody. Poor person. Those guys, they're jerks. Boo doo 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 boo doo boo doo boo. Some thick cold blood. And we'll open up this here gate. Actually, let's grab this real quick. Our wooden shield, ignore those guys. Just don't need to fight them right now. Trying to kind of wrap this up. Getting pretty close to time to call it quits for this episode. Got some numbing mist. Check it out real quick. Where is it at? Found it. Throw to create a mist that numbs the hunter's life essence and prevents restoration of HP. Said to be used by the blood hunters of Canehurst. Its recipe is a secret closely guarded by the line of nobles inhabiting the castle. So now we know Canehurst is a castle. Castle Canehurst. That's really all we can gather from that, though. Not much more there. Well, and there are nobles. I don't think there's anything relevant on the messenger items. Symbol of the preventive hunters of the heathen church. Preventative. Yeah. They were... That kind of indicates that they were doing things kind of messed up. They were preventing people from coming beasts. That means they were killing people. Ow! These guys can just poise through anything, it seems. It's alright though, just shoot them. Bury him on down. Give me some blood vials. Parrying's really the best way to handle them. There is another jailer over in the corner that's guarding some stuff. I don't know if I want to take him on or not. Because I've been not playing very well and it's the end of this episode. So we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna stop right there for now. As always, guys, it has been a pleasure. We'll pick up right here and head through Cathedral Ward in the next episode. And I can't wait. Peace out. Somebody died.